Hello everyone, welcome back to Python series. This is part 4 video in Python programming, which is from module 1. It is there for first semester in VTU. Before starting, if you are new to my channel, then subscribe to it for more VTU updates and the complete VTU syllabus explanation according to the textbook. Let us start with the topics covered in this video. Here, break statement, continuous statement, paired data, nested loops for nested data. These are all the topics covered in this part 4 video. Let us start with break statement in Python. First of all, what is break statement? Break is used to exit the loop immediately. Here in example, we have taken for I in 12, 16, 17, 24, 29. These are all the elements in that list. If I modulus of 2 equal to 1, then immediately it will come out of that loop. It will break the loop immediately if this condition true. This condition tells that the number is odd. Whenever the odd number we will get, then immediately it will break the loop. This is what break is used to exit the loop immediately. It will exit the loop immediately whenever this condition is true. Got it? After break, the program continues with the first statement of the loop body. After break, the program continues with the first statement of the loop. Here, the first statement of the loop is print I and print done. Print I is, it will print only 12 and 16 because this condition will fail at the 17. That's why it will print only 12 and 16 and print done. It will print done also. Here in this example, loop stops when I is odd. When I is odd, it will stop the loop immediately. Numbers before the first odd are printed. Numbers before first odd are printed. Those are 12 and 16. Done is printed after the loop. After this loop, the done is printed. The break statement is very simple, right? Just practice with a simple example for better understanding. Here in break statement, we have 3 loops, that is pre-test loop, middle test loop and post-test loop. Let us see. Pre-test loop means standard for and while loops are pre-tested loops. Here, for and while loops are pre-tested loops. Condition is checked before the loop body executes. Before the loop body execute, it will check the condition, that is pre-test loop. And middle test loop means sometimes we want to check the condition in the middle of the loop. In the middle of the loop, we want to check the condition. For example, summing user input until a special value is entered. Let us see with this example. Total is equal to 0 initially. While true, response is equal to input. Enter the number. Leave blank, end. Leave blank to end. If response is equal to space or response equal to -1, break. Whenever we will get the response as space or -1, then only it will break the loop. Total plus is equal to int response. Print the total of the numbers you entered is total. This example tells that whenever I enter any number, it will leave blank to end. When I enter -1, then it will print the output as the sum of all the numbers you have entered, as the total of the numbers you entered is, it will give the output as whatever the numbers you have entered, it will give the sum of those numbers. In this example, it will take the input, it will check the condition if break is needed or not. If not, it will continue and update the total at the end. Here while loop forever until the break is reached. And the post-test loop pattern means it check the exit condition at the end of the loop. For example, it will check the condition at the end of the loop. Ensures the loop body execute at least once, means it will execute the loop body at least once and check the post-test loop. Got it? For example, let us take this. While true, play the game once. Response is equal to input. Play again, yes or no. If response is not equal to yes, it will break. And if the response is equal to yes, it will continue the loop. If the response is not equal to yes means the response is equal to no, then it will break the loop and print as good boy. These kind of loops are used in the gaming applications, and any applications if you enter, then it will ask want to exit the app. If you say yes, then it will exit. If you say no, then continue with the other activities. It is useful for when you want to at least one iteration in that body of the loop. Let us see the key points in the break. Break means it will exit the loop immediately when the given condition becomes true. Pre-test loop means condition checked first. And middle test loop means checking the condition during the loop. The loop has started and checking the condition in the middle of the loop. And post test loop means check the condition at the end of that loop. Make sure that in post test loop it has to take at least one iteration. While true, it will use some common Python patterns for loops with the internal exit conditions. And the second concept is continue statement in Python. Let us see how exactly the continue statement will work in Python. What is continue statement? Continue is used to skip the rest of the loop body for the current iteration. Which means in break, wherever I enter the break, it will immediately stop the execution of that loop. But in continue, it will stop the execution just for that iteration and continue with the remaining iteration. Let us see once again. Continue is used to skip the rest of the loop body for the current iteration. Let us see here example. For I in 12, 16, 17, 24, 29, 30. These are the list of elements. If I modulus of 2 equal to 1, if the number is odd, when the number is odd, it will skip that iteration. If I use continue, it will skip this iteration only when this condition becomes true. Only that time it will skip that iteration and continue with the rest of the iterations. Got it? Then it will print I and it will print done. After that, after the loop, it will print I and it will print the done. Let us see the output here. It is printed 12, 16, 24, 30 and done. Here 17 it is not printed. Why? Because the condition becomes true here. That's why it won't print that. It will skip this part and go to next iteration. This is what exactly the continue statement will work in Python. It will skip only the current iteration of that loop body and continue with the rest of the iterations. Very simple, right? The continue statement in Python. Here I have explained that program that I modulus 2 equal to 1. It will check if I is odd. If it is odd, then continue skips the print I line. It will skip that particular iteration. Loop moves to the next number in the list. It will move to the next number in the list. Done is printed after the loop ends. Here done will print after the execution of this loop. Got it? This is the explanation. Here continue means it will skip the current iteration only. It will skip only the current iteration when the given condition becomes true and continue with the rest of the iterations. Got it? It won't skip all the loop. As break will skip the all the iterations when the given condition is true. But here in the continue, it will skip only the current iteration and continue with the rest of the loop, and loop doesn't terminate. And here the loop doesn't terminate like break, because break will immediately terminate the loop. Whenever the condition becomes true, it will terminate the loop. It is not like that. Continue is not like that. It will continue with the rest of the iterations. Useful when you want to ignore the certain terms. If you want to ignore any term, then you have to use the continue, and but still continue the loop. If you want to ignore any particular element or item, then you can use the continue, and it will continue with the rest of the loop. Very simple, right? And the next concept is paired data in Python. What is paired data? Sometimes we want to group two related pieces of information together. We want to group the two types of related piece of information. It should be related. Something like if I want to take the name along with the age. These two are related. That's why I want to take them as grouped data. Then I want to take like that. In Python, we can make a pair of using parenthesis. Using parenthesis, I can pair the data. Let us see. Year born is equal to Paris Hilton 1981. Here I have taken the place and the year. Got it? Here I have grouped two information together using parenthesis. Here Paris Hilton and 1981 are paired together. These two information are grouped together. List of pairs. I can take the list of pairs as well. Here I have taken only one pair of data. I can take the list of pairs as well. Let us see in this example. We can store many pairs in a list. Let us see. Celebrities is equal to Brad Pitt 1963, Jack Nicklaus 1937, Justin Bieber 1994. Here I have taken list of pairs, that is name along with the year. This is called list of tuples. Tuples I will explain you in the next module, upcoming second module. And print all celebrities. It will print celebrities. It will go to celebrities and print all the celebrities. And here celebrities means it will print everything whatever we have taken here. List of pairs, everything. And print length of celebrities. It has to calculate the length of that celebrities and print it out. The length in the sense the number of pairs in the list. Here we have 3 number of pairs. That's why it is 3 elements. Each element is a pair, which is called as tuple. Here pair data in Python very simple, right? You can take two related piece of data together. That is a name, place, anything along with the year, and I have take the list of pairs as well. Got it? This is how I have to take, and we can print as well easily. Print celebrities, it will print all the list of pairs, and print length of the celebrities means it will print the pairs in the list. That is 3. Got it? This is the all list of pairs and the length is 3. Let us see accessing the data in pairs. How exactly we can access that particular data in that pair. If I want to take the particularly that year data, I can easily access. Let us see how. For example, print the names of celebrities born from 1980. For name, year in celebrities. If year is less than 1980, print the name. Let us see in the example. That is 1980 they have told. Here we have 1963 and 1937. These two are valid to that condition. This is not valid because they have given the condition that 1980. That's why these two are valid for that condition. And in that program they have asked the name of that year. Name, we have to print the name. Brad Pitt and Jack Nicklaus. Let us see the output. The output is Brad Pitt and Jack Nicklaus because they have asked to print the name. Here in the for loop, instead of single variable, we use two variables, that is name and year, the pair of the data. Each iteration assigns the name, first element of the pair, and year is the second element of the pair. Likewise, I have taken in the previous example. Loop runs once for each pair in the list. Here the loop will run like once for each pair. It will take one pair each time. Got it? Here the tuple means grouping related data together. Tuple means it will group the related data together. And list of tuple means we can store many pairs like that. And for name and year in the list, unpack each pair into two variables in the loop. For example, that is, here we have name which belongs to string data type and year is int data type. That's why unpack the each pair into two variables. It is easy way to handle the structured data in Python. We can easily handle the structured data in Python. And the last concept in this video is nested loops for nested data in Python. What is nested data? Sometimes a list contains more lists. Like this I have given in the example. A list of students where each student has a name and list of subjects they are enrolled in. Let us see. It is the list of students. As I told you, list of students. And where each student has, here the each student has a name to each student and a list of subject they are enrolled in. This student has enrolled in computer science and physics. This student in maths, computer science and statistics. Likewise, these students are enrolled in these subjects. This is an example for nested data. Let us see a program on this example. Print student names and number of courses. We have to print the student names and the number of courses. For name, subject in students. For name and subject in students, print name and takes length subject course. Name means it will print the name of the student and it will print takes as it is, and the length of subject means how many subjects the student has taken, and it will print the courses as it is in the output. Let us see the output. Here John takes two courses. Let us see the example. John name means it will go check the John takes, length of the subject is computer science and physics. It will print the two courses. And we see takes 1, 2, 3. 3 courses. And just takes 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 courses. Sarah takes 4 courses. Juki takes 5 courses. Got it? This is the output of the program. Count how many students take computer science. This one also we can do. We need a count. That's why we have to use counter here. Use a nested loop to check the each subject for each student. We have to check each subject for each student. Here counter is equal to 0 initially. For name, subjects in students. For yes in subjects. Here yes means if yes is equal to computer science, counter plus is equal to 1. If the subject is computer science, it will print the number of students taking computer science is, it will count each time and it will give at the end the result as the number of students taking computer science is 3. It will give 3 as output. The number of students taking computer science is 3. It will count each time and give the output. Here we have one more way to do that. You can skip the inner loop using in counter is equal to 0 for name, subjects and students. If computer science in subjects, if computer science is there, then counter plus 1, counter plus is equal to 1. Then it will give the output. Got it? This is also one more easiest way. Here outer loop goes through the each students. The outer loop goes to the each student and inner loop goes to the each subject included in using who has taken that subject. It will go to the subject. And counter, it will keep tracking of how many subject students have taken the computer science. Counter will keep track that how many students has taken the computer science subject. Using computer science in subjects makes it simple. Here the nested list means list of the containing list means it has multiple lists, many lists within that again lists. Nested loops means loops inside a loop to access the inner list. I have a loop already. Inside that loop I have one more loop which is nested loop to access the inner list. Got it? It is useful for structured or inheritable data like CDs with song titles, movies with actors, students with subject, which is all nested data. CD has the songs, movies as the actors, students as the subject. And let us see the topics covered once again in this video. The break statement, continue statement, paired data and nested loops for nested data. These are all the topics I have covered in this video. And in part 1 I have explained the way of the program. Part 2 I have explained the variables, expressions and statements. And in part 3 I have explained assignment, updating variables, for loop, while statement, the collapse 3n plus 1 sequence and tables and two-dimensional tables. Make sure that you watch part 1, 2 and 3 for better understanding of part 4. If you watch the previous videos, then only you will be able to understand the advanced levels. That's why please do watch the previous videos as well. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in the part 5 video which I will explain the functions in Python. Thank you.